And welcome back to the channel, folks. Today we take a closer look at the old world Roosevelt Terrace in Superior, Wisconsin, supposedly built in 1890. The Roosevelt Terrace, located at the corner of North 21st Street and Ogden Avenue in Superior, Wisconsin, is a distinguished example of Romanesque Revival architecture. They tell us she was constructed in 1890. This three-story, L-shaped building was designed by local architect Carl Worth and financed by James Roosevelt, the father of President Franklin D. Roosevelt. In 1905, the units were sold individually, leading many to refer to Roosevelt Terrace as Wisconsin's, quote, first condominium. And we are told in 1890, Roosevelt purchased land on the corner of Ogden Avenue and North 21st Street, where he financed the construction of Roosevelt Terrace. The building was part of a broader trend of upscale housing developments designed to meet the growing demand for residential spaces in the area. Roosevelt Terrace was intended to provide high-quality housing for the city's burgeoning middle and upper classes, further solidifying the area's development as a hub for businesses and commerce. James Roosevelt, the father of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States, was a prominent New York businessman and investor during the late 19th century. His involvement with Roosevelt Terrace in Superior, Wisconsin reflected his investment strategies and interests in the economic development of the region. So we are told the father of President-to-be Franklin Roosevelt buys this property in Superior, Wisconsin in 1890, meanwhile living in New York, and builds this place right here in front of us in the same year, in less than a 6-month period. In this northern region, the building season doesn't start until about May. I mean, come on, folks, look at this structure. They're saying we had 6 months or less to build this in the year 1890? With horse and wagon and hand chisels? Hand chisels? Look at this thing. Did they chisel out the round brick? Did they chisel out this column in between the windows? Did they chisel out this checkerboard pattern? Did they chisel out all these faces? I mean, they had all the time in the world. They had less than 6 months. I mean, the more that we look at this, the more this does not add up. And of course, you have to have your arches and columns and all your Romanesque motifs that you see in all these old world buildings. But this structure really is beautiful, folks. It is something. How many horse and wagon loads did it take to haul the brick and stone up to the job site here for this 6-month build time? And how do they shape this brick? And yet another example of the over-the-top detail in the brickwork. All of this brickwork flair sure flies in the face of the official narrative here that they built this in 6 months. And keep in mind, while looking at this massive structure, they only had from May until November, at the longest, to build this in 1890 with horse and buggies. And let's take a quick glance inside. What do we have here? Griffins? Look at this woodwork. I don't know, folks. This sure is a beautiful structure, though. Certainly has the old world characteristics. Do you believe this story? Does any of this seem to make logistical sense? Does it even seem possible? Please leave your comments below. And as always, thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.